All right, today we're diving into a crucial briefing on Agentic AI. This is a technology that's truly poised to completely reshape our classrooms. And look, this isn't just another tech trend we're talking about, it's a massive fundamental shift. So let's explore what that's actually going to mean for the future of education.
And no, that's not just hype. The source material for this calls it an unprecedented inflection point, surpassing the speed and scope of the internet. I mean, just let that sink in. We are talking about a foundational change to how we learn, work, and live. This could be a shift bigger and faster than the printing press or even electricity. It's that significant.
And here's the kicker. This isn't some distant sci-fi future we're imagining. The timeline for this global transformation is just 1 to 5 years. That's it. That is the entire window we have to prepare. So, are we ready for a change this big, this fast? The pace is absolutely breathtaking, and it creates this powerful sense of urgency for every single educator out there. So, with that urgency fresh in our minds, what does this massive, fast-approaching change actually look like on the ground? How does it go from being this huge, abstract idea to something real in the daily lives of teachers and students? Let's take a minute and make this future a little more concrete.
Okay, this timeline really maps it out perfectly. In just the next 1 to 2 years, we're going to see the rise of intelligent tutors that personalize learning and AI that automates grading. Now, fast forward 3 to 5 years, and we'll have AI teaching assistants handling routine questions and all that admin work. And then, in 5 to 10 years, we're looking at a future with super advanced cognitive tutors and truly immersive learning in VR. See? It's not a single event. It's a wave of innovation coming our way.
And here's the immediate payoff right here. This chart shows one of the biggest impacts: time. By automating all that administrative work, the lesson planning, the grading, the emails, AI is projected to save teachers over 13 hours a week. Just think about what that means for our educators. That is time that can reinvest directly into connecting with students, into mentorship, into the human side of teaching. And that idea, saving all that time, brings us to probably the most important question of all. What does this mean for teachers? The narrative here is not about replacement. It's about augmentation. This is a story of empowerment, where technology handles the routine stuff so that humans can focus on what they do best: connecting with and inspiring their students. But, let's be realistic here. This is a ledger with two very different sides. On one hand, the opportunities are massive. More time, truly personalized instruction for every single student, and incredible data insights. But, on the other hand, the challenges are just as real. We're looking at an urgent need to upskill our educators, a complete redefinition of what it means to be a teacher, and a digital equity gap that we absolutely have to address to make sure no student gets left behind. So, here's the crucial point. The teacher's role isn't disappearing. It's evolving into something that's arguably even more important. They're becoming a learning facilitator, an AI curator, a human connection specialist, and a critical thinking coach. This is that huge shift from the sage on the stage to the guide on the side. And in a world filled with artificial intelligence, believe me, these uniquely human skills become more valuable than ever before.
Now, I know all of this can feel a little overwhelming, so let's switch from the what to the how. How do we turn all that anxiety into a sense of agency? Well, this next section lays out a clear, manageable path forward for everyone in education.
The absolute foundation for this entire plan is AI literacy. You could think of it as the new digital citizenship, really. It's the core skill set for every educator, the ability to understand, to evaluate, to apply, and, so important, to ethically consider these AI tools in the classroom.
And this slide just perfectly illustrates how we get started. The source material recommends a simple but really powerful 3-step journey. First, we learn by launching intensive AI literacy boot camps. Second, we pilot by testing these tools out on a small scale to see what actually works in our own schools. And third, we evolve by building out the school-wide policies we need for safe and effective use. It's a clear, actionable strategy to get moving. So, as we wrap things up here, the core message is really one of profound urgency. Given the speed and the scale of this shift we've just been talking about, the old model of slowly and gradually adapting to new tech, well, it's just obsolete now. The time for waiting is over.
This quote from the source material really says it all. This transformation is inevitable. It's coming. The only open question is whether we, as educators, as institutions, as a society, are going to be prepared to guide it for the benefit of our students. The institutions that start building AI literacy today are the ones that will lead the future of education. And those that wait, they're going to be left behind. The final takeaway from this briefing is clear, it's unmistakable. The time to act is now.